To the Sha'athwan. State your register.
Sha'athwan, Banapariam, Banyasharala.
Sha'athwan, Banapariam, Banyashala.
Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Barakatah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakatah. Oh, represent. Which is 1.
Ba'asharala, which means to Israel.
Imagine in the room. So Punya Akadum, which means rise, turn and face the east. You say the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanaw, Shabbat Shemayim, Yashaya, Shamka, Yahweh, Balakaka, Kabah, Batazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Baratazah, Hawa, Hayah, Hashemayim, Tanuna, Lacham, Kalibu, Hasalachino, Kawakino, Hasalachino, Kawakino, Wala'ah, Abiyano, when I say 1, Ball, Awashinu, Mayan, Ra, Taya, Akab, Malakwa, Wa'al, Wataparat, I will love you, Amen. The English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Pray for the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua, Baruch Shah, Sanuno, Hakah, Arba, Kamakala, the Kamadawa, Hakah, with the heart, Tazarayim, Hakah, Hakayum, Matthew, Hakah, Hakawa, Tamala, Shun, Hashem Yahushua, Wada Aman, in the English. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, please give us the power. Power to heal all manner of sickness, and all manner of disease. Power to cleanse the lepers. Power to raise the dead. Power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Ashai Yanya, Alahari, Mayan, Yaba'ah, Izari, Ma'ayin, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayim, Baratazah, Aliyathan, Amwat, Regalka, Ayawum, Shamar, Banah, La'ayawum, La'aya Yashan, Shamar Yasha'al, Yahweh Shamar, Yahweh Zalka, Al-Yad Yunka, Yomum, Mashimash, La'aya Kaka, Wairak Balayala, Yahweh Yashamar, Bakal Ra, Yashamar, Asapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Kazak, Kawak, Aitha, Adawalum. In the English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel. So neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in. From this time forth and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Al-Hayy, Al-Daryalika, Al-Karash, Al-Tashakwat, Allah, Kayhanah, Yabika, Yahamiwan, Wanashanayaka, Nash'awa, Ra'ash, Al-Aymika, Yariyamu, Zawad, Bethiyat Zawad, Al-Zabwanika, Amaru, Akawa, Wanakakim, Goyi, Wal'ah, Yazakar, Shum Yash'al, Aywa, Hayah, Wise is a what? Labi Khadu, Alika, Baryat, Karasko, Halia, the woman, Weshmali, Moab, Wahagari, Bal, Imwan, Wamulat, Shah, and Yeshabir, as a war, Gamas war, Elwa, Ayman, Aywa, Trawah, Wilawat, Salah, Shalom, Majid, Siyasara, Kayabi, Nakar, Bayashma, Shemadu, Bayandaro, Aywa, Aman, Adama, Shetamu, Adiyabu, Naira, Kazaba, Kazabat, Zalmana, Kalasakum, Shah, Maru, Yarashah, Awa, Awat, Ahayy, Ahayah, Shetamu, Kagala, Kakwash, Kanyuraka, Kaash, Kabaria Ira, Kalahaba, Kalahat, Haryu, Kantaradapma, Basirika, Basopatka, Balam, Mala'ah, Hanyam, Balwan, Washwa, Shemka, Yahweh, Kabashwa, Wabahawa, Ajai, Wayakaparu, Wayabadu, Waydaiwa, Kaya, Atha, Shemka, Yahweh, Labadka, Aliwan, I'll call Haratiza. In the English. Keep not thou silence, O my power. Hold not thy peace. And be not still, O power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult. And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. And consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation. That the name of Israel may be no more remembered. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. Moab. Hagari. Baal. Ammon. Amalek. Philistines. The inhabitants of Tyre. And Shur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, in the brook of Kisan, which perished not indoors. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like a red, and like Zed. Yea, all their princes as Zabah, and as Zalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of the Most High in possession. Hold my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burns the wood, as the flame sets the mountains on fire, so persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded, and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame, and perish, so men may know that thou, his name alone, is Yahweh, or the Most High, over all the earth. Blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahweh Shai. Wa Mayakah Allah. Wa Alahai. And to Zab Yahweh Wap Yahan. Halawaku, Hasrani, Hakasiyani, Hakayali, Wahabwaki, Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, what Amun. In the English, bless you, Yahweh. And Yahushai. And Michael. The angels. Many General Yohanan. Generals. Captains. The officers. Troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it. Pray for the prophesied curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh. King of heaven and earth. And all things living. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushai. Listen to us now. Right now. Saying evils and curses. Punishment and destruction. To the heathen. Who speak against us. Thy prophets. The teachers. The princes. The priests. The Israelite brothers. And the school. Saying evils and curses. Punishment and destruction. To the heathen. And shake loose. The treasure of the rich of Israel. They refuse to give to the school. Force their riches. And to enter thy sanctuary. Said evils and curses. Punishment and destruction. To the Edomites. The nations. The drug dealers. Court systems. Prison systems. Planned Parenthood. All the governments of our enemies. Amalek synagogues and armies. The Roman Catholic Church. The Pope. Islam. Christianity. Egyptology. Militia. Ku Klux Klan. Aryan Nation. Skinheads. Posse Comitatus. The gay movement. The lesbian movement. Spies. Workers of witchcraft. NASA space program. The Army. Navy. Air Force. Marines. Wall Street. Open up the internet. And the airways. Cable access channels. Radio channels. Convict the spirit. Any of thy people. They seek to stop us. Bring swift destruction. To all the heathens. That stand in the way. Or try to stop us. From broadcasting your word. Throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go to and fro. Through the earth. And consume them. Let the plagues shake the house of the thief. And the murder. Let your house shine. Michael and Gabriel. From down the flying saucers. And punish all the heathens. They come up against us. As we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all. That it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media. Throughout the whole world. Cause it to shake thy coming. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you always. So be it. Psalm face the front. The shouting between be seated. And we're right back, picking it up this week in Genesis 35 and 19. As we've been following Jacob, who is now called Israel, through his journey throughout the earth and through his whole eventful life. These are things that we must know. We must have an understanding and grasp on these foundational stories in the scriptures throughout Genesis and throughout these early books. And if we're able to get deeper into these in the Hebrew, it increases our understanding. Let's get it. 35 and 19.
Genesis chapter 35, verse 19. Watamath, Rakal, Watakobar, Badarak, Aparatha, Hawa, Bayath, Lakam. Verse 20. Wayatazaab, Yaikwab, Matazabah, Ayel, Kwabaratha, Hawa'ah, Matazabah, Kwabarath, Rakal, Aid, Ayawam. Verse 21. Wayasai, Gasharala, Wayat, Ahala, Ma'ala, Lamagadal, Idar. Verse 22. Wayhaya, Bashakan, Yasharala, Ba'arataza, Ahawa'a, Wayalak, Ra'awaban, Wayashakab, Ath, Balaha.
Which this is a terrible thing that's being described in the Hebrew right now. We're going to cover it in English. Keep going.
Kanawakan, Payalagash, Abayawa, Wayashamai, Gasharala.
Which that Pilagash is that's a word that y'all don't understand at all. That's a word that fake Israelite groups like to think means that you can lay down with white women and Chinese women and whatever type of heat you can find. Y'all probably want to lay with that Polynesian woman that did that haka. Y'all saw that video in the New Zealand Parliament when the woman got up in the middle of Parliament and started doing the haka, and they do the ha kamate ha. And she trying to make the face. I guess the face is supposed to, for the woman, it's supposed to resemble like an owl glaring at you. So she's out here like this in the middle of Parliament, getting up in the Edomite's face. It was entertaining. It was entertaining. But that's not, you're not supposed to want that woman in your bed. Sure. But carry on.
That's right.
Salaki, the scriptures we're going into today, there's going to be a lot of names and a lot of lineage, so we're going to have to take some left turns on this. It's all right. Let's keep going.
Kanawakan, Wayahayawa, Wanya, Yaikwab, Shanyam, Aishara. Verse 23. Wanya, La'a, Bakwar, Yaikwab, Rawaban, Washamawan, Walawaya.
Running down, and y'all better know all these words in the Hebrews. These are the names of the tribes that are being run down. Yaikwab was Jacob, his sons, Ra'alban, who was Reuben, which is behold, a son. Washemaiwan, which is affliction heard. Waloya, keep going.
Kanawakan,
Wayahawadah, keep going. Y'all should know these. I'm not even gonna break all these down. If you don't know them, you ain't been in class enough. You have to keep tuning in. Keep going.
Kanawakan, Wayashakar,
Wayashakar,
Wazabalawan.
Wazabalawan.
Verse 24. Banya, Rakal, Yawasak, Wabanyam Yan.
So that last verse, those were the sons of Leah, because remember, Rachel was the preferred, and so the Lord opened Leah's womb prodigiously to try to, to give her a little bit of favor. Now these are the sons of Rachel: Yawasak, Wabanyam. Keep going.
Kanawakan, Wabanya, Balaha, Shapakaf, Rakal, Dan, Wanapathalia.
And those were the sons of the maidservant Bilhah, the maidservant of Rachel, Dan, and Naphtali. Back to the English.
Kanawakan.
Of course, if you pay any attention, unless you're some type of Old Testament Israelite in here, that Dan is no longer his own tribe, because by the time we reach Revelations, Dan is not listed in the 144,000. Dan was absorbed into the other tribes, and Joseph's two sons, Ephraim and Manasseh, our tribes. Keep going.
Anybody
that's out there teaching that Dan is a tribe somewhere is a bug out. Don't listen to them. Keep going.
Genesis chapter 35, verse 19. And Rachel died and was buried in the way of Ephrath, which is Bethlehem. Verse 20.
And Rachel died, and to catch up, last week we finished when Rachel died in childbirth, having Benjamin. And of course, if y'all remember, Rachel is the wife that Jacob truly loved. That's the one that he worked 14 years for. That's the one he saw in the field and didn't hesitate to agree to work 7 years for. And then when her father switched out for Leah and tricked him, he didn't hesitate to work 7 more years for Rachel. Now that's a love story. Not all this romantic garbage y'all gonna go see in the movie theaters this weekend. That's a real love story. Brother working 14 years for this sister. And this sister, back in the day, in the ancient times, was worth working 14 years for. You can't find a woman out there worth 14 minutes of conversation. This is what our culture was like in ancient times when the Lord was with us, when the Lord was with Jacob wherever he went. And so now, Rachel passed in childbirth, and Jacob's going to bury her and take care of her. Keep going.
Come on. Verse 20. And Jacob set a pillar upon her grave. That is the pillar of Rachel's grave unto this day. Verse 21. And Israel journeyed and spread his tent beyond the tower of Edar. Verse 22. And it came to pass, when Israel dwelt in that land, that Reuben went and lay with Bilhah, his father's concubine, and Israel heard it. Now the sons of Jacob.
Shout out to the comments. Not like Remy Ma and Pat Pooch. That was a disgrace. And that's what our women act. That's how our women act today. That's the type of women we got to deal with today. Not Rachel worth working 14 years for. We got Remy Ma in our culture today. We got to fix that. And that's why we got to go out on these streets and fight and make sure that there's not a moment's peace for all the nonsense that's going on in our world and in our neighborhoods. Keep on.
Now the sons of Jacob were 12. Verse 23. The sons of Leah, Reuben, Jacob's firstborn, and Simeon, and Levi.
Well, we flew by something real quick. Read 22 again.
Verse 22. And it came to pass, when Israel dwelt in that land, that Reuben went and lay with Bilhah, his father's concubine.
Do you hear this madness? So this is this is not like a fairy tale. This is real life. Real life is messy, and even Jacob and his 12 sons, who are our forefathers, who we look up to. This is what this cat did. He went into his father's woman, Bilhah, the mother of his brothers, and Israel, his father, found out about it. So we're going to come back to that. Keep going.
And Israel heard it.
Yeah.
Now the sons of Jacob were 12. Verse 23. The sons of Leah, Reuben, Jacob's firstborn, and Simeon, and Levi, and Judah, and Issachar, and Zebulun. Verse 24.
Those were all the sons of Leah. Keep going.
The sons of Rachel, Joseph, and Benjamin. Verse 25. And the sons of Bilhah, Rachel's handmaid, Dan and Naphtali.
And so Dan and Naphtali, that was their mother, that their brother went and laid down with. Back to the Hebrew.
Genesis chapter 35, verse 26. Wabanyah, Zalapah, Shapakath, La'ah, Gad, Bashar.
Gad, which is a tribe of Gad. Keep going. Bashar, which is a tribe of Asher. Keep going.
Allah, Banyah, Yaquab, Ashar, Yalad, Lawah, Bapa, Dan, Aram.
So those were all Jacob's sons, who were Ashar, Yalad, Lawab, Padanaram, which were born to him, Lawad to him, Bob Padanaram. Keep on.
Khan, verse 27. Wayaba'ah, Yaquab, Al, Yatazakak, Abayawah, Mamara'ah, Quarayath, Ha-Arabai, Hawa'ah, Habarawan, Ashar, Gar, Sham, Abraham, Wayatazakak. Verse 28. Wayahayawah, Yamyah, Yatazakak, Ma'ath, Shanah, Washamanayam, Shanah. Verse 29. Wayagawa'ai.
So now, real quick, for a while we stressed all these numbers, and we used the opportunity of all these ages and whatnot being given. We haven't seen too many of them lately, so let's. Why Yahayawa and the word that Hayah is to be. So why Yahayawa Yomya, the days, Yatzchak of Isaac, Ma'ath Shana, which is 100 years, Washamunyam, which is 80 Shana years. So 180 years, and that's how you say 180 years in the Hebrew. Keep going.
Yatazakak, Wayamath, Wayasa, Al, Anyawa, Zakwan, Washabai, Yam, Wayakwabarawa, Athwa, Aishawa, Wayakwab, Banyawa. Genesis chapter 36, verse 1. Wa'ala'ah, Dala Dawath, Aishawa, Hawa'ah, Arawam. Verse 2. Aishawa, Laquak, Ath, Nashua, Maba Nawath, Kana'aim, Ath, Ida, Bath, Ayalawan, Hakath, Wa'ath, Ahala, Yabama, Bath, Aina, Bath, Tazabaiwan, Hakawaya. Verse 3. Wa'ath, Bashamath, Bath, Yashamai Allah, Akwath, Naba Yawath.
English.
Khan. Genesis chapter 35, verse 26. And the sons of Zilpah, Leah's handmaid, Gad and Asher. These are the sons of Jacob, which were born to him in Paddan Aram. Verse 27. And Jacob came unto Isaac his father unto Mamre, unto the city of Arba, which is Hebron, where Abraham and Isaac sojourned. Verse 28. And the days of Isaac were 180 years.
So Isaac was still up there kicking it, and Jacob went up to see him in his dying days. Isaac lived to 180 years old. Continue.
Verse 29. And Isaac gave up the ghost and died, and was gathered unto his people, being old and full of days. And his sons Esau and Jacob buried him.
And that's all you can ask for as a man, to have a long, full life, full of days and old, gathered unto your people. You're surrounded by your family, and you just, you let it go. That's beautiful. That's all you can ask for. That's not what we have in this hell called America. We waiting to get shot, to get in a car wreck with a drunk driver, to get a stray bullet or a cop's knee on your neck, or a drug overdose, or hit by a train. Have your child fall off a train because he's subway surfing because he saw it on TikTok. Die of diabetes and heart disease because all you could afford to eat was McDonald's and some government cheese. That's what we get in America. That's what we have in this captivity. And some of you clowns out there still want to love America, still want black people to be happy in America. If you ain't figured it out by now, listen, it's time to grow up. It's time to grow up. This place is not for us. This was never meant for us. All the tribes that we just went over, all the people, all the Negroes of North, Central, and South America, all the indigenous people of North, Central, and South America are in hell in America. We got an oppressor. We got an enemy that hates us to no end. That class, General Muhammad's class on Thursday, was beautiful because he went over all the different ways that they will cover up their hatred in some other type of political grandstanding, where they'll say we voted for this or that, but really it all comes down to just making sure that there is a distinction between what they get and what we get. This place is not for us. It's never going to be for us. There's no way that we can politically get Black and Hispanic people in America to a place where we're going to have this type of life on a regular basis. We got to separate from this spiritually. Keep going.
Genesis chapter 36, verse 1. Now these are the generations of Esau, who is Edom. Verse 2. Esau took his wives of the daughters of Canaan, Adah, the daughter of Elon the Hittite, and Ahalabama'ah, the daughter of Anah, the daughter of Zibeon the Hivite.
Bunch of crazy heathen names. Keep going.
Verse 3. And Bashemath, Ishmael's daughter, sister of Nebajoth.
I bet when this was being transcribed in the ancient times, it's like, how am I going to write these stupid heathen names in Hebrew? Keep going. Back to the Hebrew. Verse 4.
Genesis chapter 36, verse 4. Watalad, Aidah, Ba'aishua, Af, Al-Yapaz, Waba Shamath, Yaladah, Af, Ra'ai Wa'al. Verse 5. Wa'ah hal yaba ma. Ya lada. Af. Ya'ai wash. Wa'af. Ya'ailam. Wa'af. Kwarak. Allah. Banya, Aishawa, Ashar, Yaladawa, Lawa, Ba'arataza, Kana'ain. Verse 6. Wayakwak, Aishua, Af, Nashawa, Wa'af, Banyua, Wa'af, Banafyawa, Wa'af, Kal, Napashwath, Bayathwa, Wa'af, Bakwana, Hawa, Wa'af, Kal, Bahamathwa, Wa'af, Kal, Kwanyanwa, Ashar, Rakash, Ba'aratasa, Kana'ain, Wayalak, Al, Arataza, Mapanya, Yaquab, Akiwa. Verse 7, Kaya, Haya, Rakawasham, Rab, Mashabath, Yakadawa, Wala, Yakala, Araktaza, Magawar, Yaham, La Sha'ath, Atham, Mapanya, Makwan, Yaham. Verse 8, Wayashab, Aishawa, Bahar, Sha'ayar, Aishawa, Hawa'a, Arawam.
This verse, just mark this verse to avoid all the confusion that all of these clowns that love the white man are going to try and give you as we talk about who Esau is. All right, this is Genesis 36 and verse 8. Why Yashab? Yashab is to dwell to live somewhere. Why, of course, is N. Why Yashab? Aishua. Esau's name in the Hebrew. Bahar. Now, Har is a mountain, so Bahar is in the mountainous regions. Sha'ir which is Seir, which is going to come up later in the scriptures as Mount Seir, which is synonymous with Esau because that's where he dwelled. Aishua, Hawa'a, Adawam. Esau is Edom. Simple. Keep going.
Khan. Verse 9. Wa Allah. The Lad Wath. Aishawa. Abaya. Arawam. Bahar. Sha'ayar. Verse 10. Allah. Shamwath. Banya. Aishawa. Al Yapaz, Ban, Aida, Ashaf, Aishawa, Rai Wa'al, Ban, Bashamath, Ashaf, Aishawa.
Back to English from verse 4.
Khan. Genesis chapter 36, verse 4.
And to the brother in the comments, that's right. Schadenfreude was the word. That is what the white man has. Absolute pleasure in our suffering. More pleasure in our suffering than he cares about his own prosperity. He would rather be poor and starving and broken down and his heart about to stop than to give everybody health care if some niggas is going to get it. Keep going.
Khan. And Nadab bare to Esau Eliphaz, and Bashamath bare Ruel. Verse 5. And Ahala Bama'ah bare Jeush, and Jaalam, and Korah. These are the sons of Esau, which are born unto him in the land of Canaan. Verse 6. And Esau took his wives, and his sons, and his daughters, and all the persons of his house, and his cattle, and all his beasts, and all his substance, which he had got in the land of Canaan, and went into the country from the face of his brother Jacob.
So even Esau had multiple wives. Even Esau, he took all his old Canaanite wives. Well, y'all think we're supposed to listen, and then fast forward 1,000 years later, he puts monogamy on us.
He must have learned it from his father.
He must have learned it from his father. And then eventually, their soft, weak, effeminate nature took over, and now they just, they just lie to their women while they have various mistresses on the side, or whatever, or various gay lovers on the side, whatever they're doing, or while they abuse all their children, because they love to do that. Keep going.
Verse 7, for their riches were more than that they might dwell together, and the land wherein they were strangers could not bear them because of their cattle.
So this is the second time we saw an example of this, where it was just two men that was just growing, and they were having so much and gaining so much in terms of their family, their possessions, that they just had to go their own way. And that's how, the earth started to spread out, and families and nations started to find their different lands in different areas, and that continued over time, of course. Keep on.
Verse 8, thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom.
Plain and simple. Esau is a cave-dwelling, mountain-dwelling, caveman, stringy-haired, club dragging, what's that old stereotype of the caveman dragging his woman by the hair? That's Esau, dragging his woman by the hair up into the mountains. He's a savage. He's not civilized. They want to paint this picture that they're so civilized and we're the savages. Why we had to teach them how to wash their ass? Why they still don't want to wash their legs in the shower? These are not civilized people, man. They're not. The rest of the world had to teach them how to, just be hygienic. That's why they kept having plagues over there in Europe all this time.
Well, they still don't use washcloths.
Yeah.
Just soap.
I think washcloths is something foreign. And then they don't even touch their legs. They put out a whole video to try to show scientifically that you don't need to wash your legs in the shower. That's Esau's civilized science right there. And then they're over here, pushing pedophilia and homosexuality and every other vile thing in the earth. But everyone else is a savage? You can't find another people on the planet with where they got to have whole agencies of the government dedicated to stopping child pornography. Esau is a caveman savage. He belongs in chains and slavery where he's going according to the plan.
Right.
Keep going.
Verse 9, and these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites in Mount Seir. Verse 10, these are the names of Esau's sons: Eliphaz, the sons of Adah, the wife of Esau; Ruel, the son of Bashamath, the wife of Esau.
That was verse 10?
Yes.
Back to the Hebrew.
Genesis chapter 36, verse 11. Wayahayawah, Banya, Allah Yapaz, the Yaman, Awamar, Tazapawah, Waga'aitham, Wakwanaz. Verse 12. Wathamana'ai, Hayatha, Payalagash, Baal Yapaz, Ban, Aishawa, Watalad, La'al Yapaz, Imalak.
And so that is the story of Amalek is Amalek. And so one of Esau's concubines bore him a son. Amalek. Keep going.
Kanamukan, Allah, Banya, Aida, Asha, Aishawa. Verse 13. Wa Allah, Banya, Ra'ai Wa'al. Is that Ra'ai Wa'ala?
Ra'ai Wa'al, yeah.
Okay. Ra'ai Wa'ala.
Which means friend of God in the Hebrew. Keep going.
Nakah, Wazarak, Shama, Wamazah, Allah, Hayawa, Banya, Bashamath, Ashah, Aishawa. Verse 14. Wa Allah, Hayawa, Banya, Ahal, Ya Bama, Ba, Aina, Ba, Tazaba I1, Ashat, Aishawa, Watalad, La Aishawa, Ah, Ya I Wash, Wa'ah, Ya Ilam, Wa'ah, Barak.
So this is continuing to go down through Esau's family and Esau's lineage. Keep going.
Khan, verse 15. Allah, Allah Wapah, Salakia. Allah Wapah Ya,
Alawapya.
Allah Wapya. Banya, Aishawa, Banya, Allah Yapaz.
So this is where you're going to start to see in this verse a lot. You're going to see the word alawap, which is the word that we use for general. In this context, Esau used this word to call to refer to he gave his sons titles. Keep going.
Khan. Bakawar, Aishawa, Alawap, Dayaman, Alawap, Awamar, Alawap, Tazapawa, Alawap, Quanaz. Verse 16. Alawap, Kwarak, Alawap, Ga'itham, Alawap, Imalak, Allah, Alawap Ya, Alayapaz, Ba'arataza, Arawam, Allah, Banya, Aida. Verse 17. Wa Allah, Banya, Raiwa Allah, Ban, Aishawa, Alawap, Nakaf, Alawap, Zarak, Alawap, Shama, Alawap, Mazah, Allah, Alawap Ya, Raiwa Allah, Ba'arataza, Arawam, Allah, Banya, Bashamath, Ashah, Aishawa.
Back to the English.
Khan.
And shout out to brothers joining in the chat. Yeshaya, Charles. Keep going.
Khan. Genesis chapter 36, verse 11. And the sons of Eliphaz were Timon, Omar, Zepho, and Gatam, and Kenaz. Verse 12. And Timnah was concubine to Eliphaz, Esau's son, and she bare to Eliphaz Amalek. These were the sons of Adah.
So here you see Amalek being born, which would go on to be the chief tribe of Esau, known today as the so-called Jewish man. As you go through the prophecies and you see Amalek pop up throughout the scriptures, it becomes clear that you see the way they go out of their way to scapegoat. Like the white man here in America loves to blame the so-called Jewish man for everything. Everything. They've done nothing. They have harmed nobody. The so-called Jewish man is the real villain behind the scenes doing everything. To hear them tell it.
That's right.
So this when you trace it back, you know, this is all in the family. They're just, the so-called Jewish man is just another tribe of Edomites. They look no different from the rest of the Europeans. They all came from Europe. They have European culture, European food. Keep going.
These were the sons of Adah, Esau's wife. Verse 13. And these are the sons of Ruel, Nahath, and Zerah, Shema, and Mizah. These were the sons of Bashemath, Esau's wife. Verse 14. And these were the sons of Ahalabamah, the daughter of Anak, the daughter of Zibeon, Esau's wife. And she bare to Esau Jeush, and Jaalam, and Korah. Verse 15. These were the dukes of the sons of Esau, the sons of Eliphaz, the firstborn son of Esau, Duke Taman, Duke Omar, Duke Zepho, Duke Kenaz.
So each time you hear Duke, that's how they translate that word Alawap here. That's the same. That's the word that we use for general. But here in Esau's case, in the titles that his various sons had, it's translated as Duke. Keep going.
Verse 16. Duke Korah, Duke Gatam, and Duke Amalek. These are the dukes that came of Eliphaz in the land of Edom. These were the sons of Adah. Verse 17. And these are the sons of Ruel, Esau's son, Duke Nahath, Duke Zerah, Duke Shema, Duke Mizah. These are the dukes that came of Reuel in the land of Edom. These are the sons of Bashemath, Esau's wife.
And back to the Hebrew, verse 18.
You don't want to tell this.
Genesis chapter 36, verse 18. Wa ala'ah banya ahal ya bama ashaf aishawai alawap ya I wash alawap ya I lam alawap kwarak Allah alawap ya ahal yaban ma Bath, Aina, Ashaf, Aishawa. Verse 19. Allah, Banya, Aishawa, Wa Allah, Alawak, Yaham, Hawa, Arawam. Verse 20. Allah, Banya, Sha'ayar.
So we've seen in the last few words, we saw Ishua, which is Esau, Adawam, which is Edom, And now Sha'ir, which is Seir, those are all synonymous. And we just read that a few verses ago. Esau is Edom, dwells in Mount Seir. Keep going.
Khan. HaKaraya, Yeshabya, HaArataza, Lawatan, Washa Wabal, Wa Tazaba Iwan, Wa Aina. Verse 21. Warashawan, Wa Tazar, Wada Yashan, Allah, Alawatya, Hakarya, Banya, Sha'ayar, Ba'arataza, Arawam. Verse 22. Wayahayawa, Banya, Lawatan, Karaya, Wahaya Mam, Wa'aka Wath, Lawatan, Damanai. Verse 23. Wa'ala, Banya, Shawabal, Ilawan, Wamana Kaf, Wa'ai Yabal, Shapwa, Wawa Nam.
And it's just continuing to go through a lot of names throughout Esau's descendants. And continue.
Khan. Verse 24. Wa'ala'a, Banya, Tazaba'aiwan, Wa'aya, Wa'aina, Hawa'a, Aina, Ashar, Mataza'a, Hayamam, Bama Dabar, Bara'aithwa, Hakamara, Yam, La Tazaba'ai 1, Abba Yawa.
And back to the English.
Khan. Genesis chapter 36, verse 18. And these are the sons of Ahalabamah, Esau's wife, Duke Jeush, Duke Jaalam, Duke Korah. These were the dukes that came of Ahalabamah, the daughter of Anah, Esau's wife. Verse 19. These are the sons of Esau, who is Edom, and these are their dukes. Verse 20. These are the sons of Seir, the Horite, who inhabited the land, Lotan, and Shobal, and Zibeon, and Anah. Verse 21. And Dishan, and Ezer, and Dishan. These are the dukes of the Horites, the children of Seir, in the land of Edom.
So just like we read a few verses up, this is at the point where Esau's family had grown so much, his possessions had grown so much, they had to go their separate ways. His family was now starting to go into tribes. And you see all these, what they're calling dukes, all of his various wives. Keep going.
Khan. Verse 22. And the children of Lotan were Haran and Hemam, and Lotan's sister was Timnah. Verse 23. And the children of Shobal were these, Alvan and Manahath and Ebal, Shepho and Onam. Verse 24. And these are the children of Zibeon, both Ajah and Anah. This was that Anah that found the mules in the wilderness, as he fed the asses of Zibeon, his father.
And so now we're continuing to go down through Esau's descendants. we're actually not even going to finish all of them today. And all this space is taken up going all the way down through his descendants, perhaps to lay the groundwork, knowing that throughout the scriptures, throughout the rest of this time, throughout all of history, this is going to be our enemy. Esau right here, the progenitor, the so-called white man today, was always the top enemy of Israel. You're going to find entire books dedicated to the judgment that's coming for Esau. So as we lay down his lineage, we're going to go back to the Hebrew now. In the Sabbath service, we always call brothers up from the youngest, newest brother on up. And so, imagine him up here. Young brother. You know how to state your registry? You know what tribe you're from? What's your father? What's up? Like what's his ethnicity? Like African American, Haitian, African American? All right, so you're from the tribe of Judah, which in the Hebrew is Yahweh. So you're gonna say your name, your first name. What's your first name?
Kendall.
Daryl?
Kendall.
Kendall. Kendall Bun, which means son. Yahweh Bun Yasha'ala, which is Israel. Go ahead.
Kendall Bun.
Yahweh Bun
Bun.
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Kendall Bun Yahweh Bun Yasha'ala. Now you're gonna come like this. You know how to say the salute, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shabbat. All right, so Yahweh, which is the Father's name, B'Shem, which is in the name of, Yahweh Shai, which is Jesus Christ's name in the Hebrew, Barakatah, which is bless you, and you're gonna say Barakatham, which is plural, so bless you both. Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai Barakatham.
Braham Yashman.
Sorry, so Yahweh
B'Hashem.
Yahweh Shai Barak
Barak.
Atham.
Atham.
Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai Barakatah. Now you're gonna come down. You brother, you're gonna sit right there. Shabbat up here. You ever read Hebrew before? So this is the Torah right here, and this goes from right to left. So I mean, it's not gonna make sense. You could follow it along. Let's start at verse 25 right here. 36. So we're gonna be right here. It's Genesis 36 and 25 in the Hebrew. Wa Allah, Banya Aina, the Shun, Wa Haliyabama, Bathaina, verse 26. Wa Allah, Banya Daishan, Hamadan, Wa Shaban, Wa Yatharan, Wa Quran, Allah Banya Atzar, Balahan, Wa Zaiwan, Wa Akwan, Allah Banya Daishan, I was Wa Aran, 29, Allah Al-Wapya, Hakharya, Allah-Wap Lotan, Allah-Wap Shobal, Allah-Wap Tazba Iwan, Allah-Wap Aina, verse 30, Allah-Wap Deshan, Allah-Wap Azar, Allah-Wap Daishan, Allah, Allah-Wap Yakharya, Allah Kaham, Barataza Sha'ayar. Verse 31, Wa Allah, Hamalakim, Ashar, Malakwa, Barataza, Adawam, Lapanya Malak, Lapanya Yasha'ala. And back to the English from verse 25. You're going to read this out loud, all right, brother? Verse 25. What's up? What's up? What guy? That's all right. Just take your time. Take your time. Go ahead. Give it a shot. Put them on right here, verse 25. And these are a lot of names, so a lot of this is going to sound foreign to you. Just try.
And the children of Anna were.
Loud, bro. Project.
And the children of Anna were these decisions and Edu.
Yeah. See, these are names that are not going to make any sense to you. Just give it a shot.
The daughter of Anna.
The daughter of Anah. So these are more names of Esau's children. Go ahead.
These are the children of Dishon.
Project.
These are the children of Dishon and
Hamdan.
and Ishbak and Ether and Krim. The children of Ezer and these Balaam and Ajaj.
So the children of Ezer are these Bilhan and Zaban and Akan. Go ahead.
These are the dukes that came from the Husuk Duke, Lieutenant Duke Shalom.
Keep it
Lieutenant
loud.
Hana,
Talk to them in the back. So see that brother by the door? Talk to him.
Duke Dishon, Duke Ezer, Duke Deshan. These are the dukes that came of Haran among the dukes in the land of Syria.
These are among the dukes in the land of Seir, which we just discussed. That's the mountainous region where Esau chose to dwell, and then where he came up out of to attack us throughout the scriptures and throughout history. Keep going.
And these are the kings of that region and the land of envy before the region, any king over the child and Israel.
And these are the kings that reigned in the land of Edom before there reigned any king over the children of Israel. Because we were never meant to have kings from the beginning. We were just meant to follow the Lord. That's it. But when we asked for a king, the Lord gave us kings. But Esau always had that. That was the way he set it up from the beginning, because he had his own foul way of doing things. But excellent work, brother. Put that down here. I imagine him up here, which means stand. We're going to bring another brother up. Come on up, brother.
If I may, let's clap it up for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Give this brother a hand. Excellent job.
You walked up there and you know what I'm saying, you did exactly what that you did.
Absolutely.
It take a lot of strength to go up there.
Absolutely. And that's what this is about. Have you ever stayed your registry?
A few times, but I'm still.
Okay. Give it a shot. Yeah, and I imagine Shabbat. No, stay in Imagine Shabbat. State your registry. Your first name?
Herb.
Bun. You know your tribe?
Judah.
Yehowadah. So we're going to say it in the Hebrew. Okay. Herb, Bun Yehowadah, Bun Yasha'Allah.
Herb. Bun Yehowadah. Yashahawa.
Bun Yasha'Allah.
Bun Yashahawa.
You're going to repeat that. Herb, Bun Yehowadah, Bun Yasha'Allah. Now, you know how to give the salute? Go ahead.
Okay.
You're going to stay right here. You're going to say Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabbat.
Yahweh.
Sorry, so that's my fault. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Barak Atham.
Yahweh Shem.
So Ba Hashem, which is in the name.
Ba Hashem.
Yahweh Shai Barak
Atham.
We're going to say that back to him. Yahweh Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai Barak Atham. Slow it down. Yahweh Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai Barak Atham. You ever read the Hebrew?
No.
Nah, that's the wild. So we're going to pick it back up from verse 32 in the Hebrew. And if you want to follow along, even though it's not going to make all that sense, it's going to be from verse 32. You know, I'll go right to left.
Right.
Way Malak, Badawam, Balai, Bun Ba'awar, Washem, Ayarwa, Danahaba, verse 33, Wayamath Balai, Waymalak, Lechathua, Wayabab, Bunzarah, Mabarah, verse 34, Wayamath, Yalbab, Waymalak, Lechathua, Chasham, Maratazah, Hathamunya, verse 35, Wayamath Chasham, Waymalak, Lechathua, Hadad, Bunbadad, Hamakah, Asmadian, Washadah, Moabba, Washam, Ayarwa, verse 36, Wayamath Hadad, Wayamalak, Lechathua, Shemalah, Mamashakwa, verse 37, Wayamath, Shemalah, Waymalak, Lechathua, Shawal, Marakabawath, Anahar, verse 37, Salaki, verse 38, Wayamath Shawal, Waymalak, Lechathua, Baal, Hanan, Banakabawar. We're going to go back to the English from verse 32. You can go ahead and read that.
Genesis chapter 36, verse 32. And Bela the son of Beor reigned in Edom, and the name of his city was Dinhabah. Verse 33. And Bela died, and Jobab the son of Zerah or Bozrah reigned in his stead. Verse 34. And Jobab died, and Husham of the land of Temani reigned in his stead.
So we're going all the way down through the lineage of Esau. We laying down how his family grew into a tribe and grew into a nation. Keep going.
Verse 35. And Husham died, Hadad the son of Bedad, who smote Midian in the field of Moab, reigned in his stead. And the name of his city was Avid.
So we kept track of all this. Y'all ever heard those sayings about how you should keep your enemies close? That's what this is right here. We keeping track of Esau because we knew that later on down the line, this was going to come back. The prophecy was that we were striving with each other in the womb and would strive with each other all throughout history on down. Keep going.
And Hadad died in Samalah of Mazarach, reigned in his stead. Verse 37. And Samlah died in Saul of Rebolt by the river, reigned in his stead. Verse 38. And Saul died, and Baalham, the son of Akbar, reigned in his stead.
Yeah, stop right there. We're going to stop there for this week. But real quick, I'm going to bring that back to Genesis. Matter of fact, go to Genesis, the 25th chapter. Because we need to understand why it's so important to know the history, the lineage, to have been able to track our enemy Esau. And we're going to start at verse 22. Go ahead.
Genesis chapter 25, verse 22. And the children struggled together within her.
So this is Rebecca, who was pregnant with twins, and they were struggling together within her. And she was told that this was going to be a blessing. Read.
And she said, if it be so, why am I thus?
Like, if this is a blessing, if this is the answer to my prayers, what's going on inside? Read.
And she went to inquire of the Lord.
Go ahead.
Verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
So now this was broken down, sir. 2 nations are in thy womb. These twins are going to separate and become 2 nations. Read.
And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
Meaning 2 completely different types of people. Remember, the scripture said Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. Esau was in the field. And that's what he is to this day. When we're trying to chill in the hood, Esau is out in a tree stand somewhere on a 10-degree morning at 5 o'clock in the morning waiting for a deer to pass by. It was two different manner of people separated from the womb. Keep going.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
Go ahead.
And the elder shall serve the younger.
And the elder shall serve the younger. The younger was Jacob. Esau was meant to be our servant from the beginning. The white man was meant to be our servant from the beginning. The elder shall serve the younger. We knew we were strong. We've always been strong. Everybody knows that. The white man knows that. He don't want to fight you in the street. He don't want to fight you in a boxing ring. They know who's stronger. They know where their real place is. They're just holding on to the power that the Lord allowed them to have to punish us. Keep going.
Verse 24. And were her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
So that's what happened. These were twins that came out. The prophecy was fulfilled. Go to Obadiah real quick. Because now Edom was traced all the way down through. And when you get to Obadiah and Malachi, these were some, like chronologically, these were some of the last prophets before Christ. So this is a long span of time. From when we're going through this genealogy and this lineage, this is around like 1500 BC, I think. And now we're down to Obadiah and Malachi. This is around 300 to 500 BC. And Edom and Esau is still our enemy. And then fast forward the time of Christ. And then Paul, after Christ, writes that God still hates Esau. And then fast forward to Revelations. And the prophesied end of the world is that we would be in a hell spiritually called Sodom and Egypt under the same enemy as a punishment. That's prophesied from Deuteronomy all the way down to Revelations. And the Wadi Yahweh Shem Shai in Revelations, the punishment is prophesied that he's going to be put in his rightful place in slavery and bondage, the same bondage that he put us in. Go ahead when you got that. Verse, let me know when you got it. Obadiah is going to be farther down this way. Yeah. It's going to be all the way down towards the middle. When you get it, take your time and give this brother a hand. Yeah, brothers coming up here. Young brothers coming in here all the time, and that's the point of the Sabbath service, to bring, younger brothers up here and introduce this ancient culture that we have that's been taken over from us, that's been stripped from us, that we have to now take back in this captivity in the middle of this hell. That we have to take back in a place where we know when we walk out that door, our people are in the projects over here. They're sleeping in the gutter, strung out on drugs over here. They're in the train station, living in the train station underneath us. And in the midst of all that, we have to fight the hell that this man has put us in and take back our culture and come back to our God. And that's what we're doing in here. Yeah, you're going in the right direction.
Clark, if I may.
Concept.
What's your name? What's his name again? Herb?
Yeah,
Herb, right? Just remember, you can always go to the index. Don't feel proud. Go to that index.
Table of contents.
Yeah, so you don't got it yet. Just go to the index.
Which is helpful, especially Obadiah is a short book.
Yeah, it's a short book. It's only like one page. You buy it back.
Yeah, so if you there you go.
I never did Obadiah.
Yeah, it's a short book. It is literally one chapter. So you can skip one page and you missed Obadiah. But it's one chapter, and it's a powerful one chapter. And this is what I was talking about earlier when I said there's whole books dedicated to the punishment and the hatred that the Lord has for Esau, for what Esau has done to the Lord's chosen people. And that's not hard to understand if you live in America. He's been here. Again, that class on Thursday is such a good class to go back and watch General Muhammad's class on Thursday, because we broke down with so many videos just how sadistic the white man is, where he would rather see our misery, our pain, our suffering, than to even see his own prosperity. They know that if they do these mass deportations, all the prices of food are going to go through the roof. Your groceries are going to triple. You're not going to be able to eat out anymore. You're not even going to have people to work in the restaurants anymore. They don't care. They would rather see Mexicans and Guatemalans and Venezuelans in cages. Just like they would rather, and the craziest part is when they have so-called black people jumping on that same bandwagon, convincing us that it's going to help us to hate the immigrants, convincing us that it's some type of battle for resources when the white man wants to give neither of us any resources. And that's been proven for as long as we've been here. Before they were here, we were in slavery and on plantations as sharecroppers. It's not a competition. They hate us both. Go ahead, read verse 2. Actually, start at verse 1.
Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 1. The vision of Obadiah, thus said the Lord, God concerning Edom.
So this is what the Lord God says about Edom. Read verse 2.
Verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised.
Everybody hates the so-called white man all throughout the earth. We just started the class talking about that video is going viral of the New Zealand, the Polynesian woman in the parliament they was out there doing their little protest dance because the white man is oppressing everybody everywhere he goes to the best of his ability. He's everyone's enemy. Keep going.
Verse 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high.
Because we just went over Esau and Edom is synonymous with Seir and Mount Seir, because that's where they went to dwell, to grow into a nation, up in the mountains, in the clefts of the rock. This is a caveman, a mountain dweller. Go ahead.
That saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
That's the pride they have to this day. They think America can never fall. No matter what happened to the Roman Empire, no matter what happened in the past, they believe that there is nothing that can bring America down. They can do whatever they want throughout the earth. They can rampage, rape, rob, and pillage everybody. Nobody's going to take them down. Read.
Verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle.
As the eagle. And that's why their symbol has always been the eagle, because that's how they exalt themselves. That's how all the way back to the Roman Empire to now. They believe they're like the eagle, flying higher than any bird, more majestic. Read.
And though thou set thy nest among thy stars.
Read.
Thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
From there, the Lord is going to bring them down. It don't need to be, look, they can barely fight the Arabs that they go and try to oppress in the Middle East. They can barely beat them. All right. Keep that pride. The Lord is going to bring you down from there. The Most High hates Edom. That's in Romans 9 and 13. We all know that. And that was just quoting the Old Testament. Paul reminding us, the Lord said, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. And this is why. Read verse 12.
Verse 12. But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother, in the day that he became a stranger.
That's referring to Israel. Read.
Neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction.
Because back in the day, when we were first carried into captivity, Esau laughed and they took advantage of us, and the Lord was watching that. Read.
Neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress.
Neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. So to this day, as we're struggling, what do they say? What's wrong with y'all? Pull yourselves up by your bootstraps. Why you can't get it right? You're free. You're in America. You're free. And they haven't forgotten all of the things that led to our condition today. They haven't forgotten all the things they did, from slavery to just tossing us out with nothing, no land, no money, none of the 40 acres and a mule that was promised. Just tossed us out and said, go figure it out. Then they immediately came up with sharecropping and vagrancy laws to bring the closest thing to slavery that they legally could. Then they made Jim Crow laws to oppress us when they couldn't keep us on the plantation. Then they brought us up north and formed police forces full of Irishmen that couldn't wait to abuse us. Every time they put us in this position, because the Lord gave us into their hands as a punishment, they laughed, they rejoiced, and they spoke proudly as if they were better than us. And the Most High is coming for that. So read verse 19.
Verse 19. And they of the south shall possess the mount of Esau.
So this is talking about the mount of Esau is going to be possessed. He's going to be possessed and his home is going to be possessed. Go up one verse and read 18.
And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble.
You understand that visual? Jacob, which is Israel, shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph as a flame, and Esau for stubble. Meaning the Lord is going to use us when that time comes to wipe this man out. Read.
And they shall kindle in them and devour them.
And devour them. Read.
And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken it.
For the Lord hath spoken it. And that glorious time is going to come when there'll just be a strange memory. And we'll have to have museums to explain to our children what an Edomite was. And that's just like the scripture says. They're gonna see him and they're gonna be like, this is the man? This is the man that ran the world? And that's a glorious time that we can look forward to. But I imagine up here, which means stand. Shakar, which means horn. Yun, which is wine. You turn this way, and you're going to turn it, put it in your left hand. You got your right hand over you. Extend it and say, La Yasha'Allah, which means to Israel.
La Yasha'Allah,
which means to Israel.
Which means to Israel.
Drink it. You put it down. I imagine in the room, which means stand. So Panya Hakudum, which means turn and face the east. You're going to say the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kadosh Hayah, Isupk, Yahweh, Balak, Sabbath, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Baratiza, Hawa, Hayah, Shemayim, Thunlino, Acham, Kaliwa, Salakino, Kawakno, Kasalakno, Kawakino, Wala'ah, Kabayana, I want to say one, a ball, Shiner, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Maka, Hamalakwa, Ra'al, Watapara, La'ilumyu, Aman, in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Prayer for the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Baruch Hashem, the Thunlino, Hakah,
Arba, Koma Kala, Wakoma the Wa, Akak, Latahar, because right, Akak, Lakwayum, Matthew, Akak, Arakawa, Atama'al, Agarashun, Shimi Hausha, the water Aman, in the English. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh, please give us the power, the power to heal, all manner of sickness, and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out, in the name of Yahweh. Thank you. So be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha Ayani, Al Hahayu, Mayan, Yabaa, Azari, Ma'an, Yahau, Asha, Shemayim, Arataza, Aliathan, Awat, Regalka, Alianawum, Shamar, Ana, La'a, Yanawum, Wala'a, Yashan, Shamar, Yasha'al, Yahau, Shamar, Yahau, Zazalka, Aliyah, Yomyunka, Yalmum, Hashamash, Ayakaka, Wayra, Walayla, Yahau, Yashamar, Kalra, Yashamar, Asnapashka, Yahau, Yashamar, Hazaka, Abuaka, Ma'aita, Ma'adawulam. In the English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Al-Hayu, Al-Damiyalika, Al-Karash, Wal-Tashakwat, Allah, Hayahana, Al-Yabika, Yahamuwan, Ursinayika, Yashawu, Ra'ash, Al-Imika, Yariyumwa, Sawat, with the eyes is a what? Out is a wonderka, the Maru, Makawa, Wanakakira, Magoya, Mala'a, there's a car, Shum Yasha'al, Aywa, Hayya, White is a what? La, Yakadwa, Alika, Goya, Kurasbu, Halia, Adawum, Shamalia, Moaba, Wahagari, the Ball, I'm one, Wagalak, Shah, I'm your Shabby, Tazawar, Yamashawar, Nalawat, Imam, Iwa, Zarawat, Manilawat, Salah, Shalom, Kamagin, Sasharat, Ayabin, Manakal, Yashwan, Shamadwan, Bayandara, Aywa, Daman, Adama, Shatumba, Nadiyamu, Ira, because of Abba, because of Bach, because of Zalmanah, Kalnasa Kumu, Ashar, Amaru, Erashah, Anawa, Ah, Nawa, Al-Hayy, Al-Hayya, Shatumba, Kagagala, Kakwash, Kanyuraka, Ash, Davari Ira, Wakalahaba, Kalahat, Haryu, Contradapta, Masirika, Masopaka, Dabalam, Mala'a, Hunyam, Kalawum, Wabakwashwa, Shimkush, Yahweh, Yabashwa, Wabahawa, Ai, Wafaparu, Wayabadwa, Wayadaru, Kaya, Athla, Shimkush, Yahweh, Labika, Aliwan, I'll call Haratazah. In the English, keep not thou silence on my power. Hold not thy peace. And be not still on my power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult. And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. And consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation. That the name of Israel may be no more remembered. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites, Moab, the Hagarenes, the Baal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, and the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, and the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like a red, and like Zeed. Yea, all their princes as Zabah, and as Zalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of the Most High in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stove before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded, and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame, and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. Pray for the power structure in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shai? Why Mayaka Allah? Why Alahai? Matazavia Alawak Yahan. Ha Alawak. Ha Surani. Ha Patazayani. Ha Kayali. Ha Kwasi. Yahweh. Hashem Yahweh Shai. Wada Amen. In the English. Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shai. And Michael. The angels, the commanding general Yohanan, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, the assistants, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be. Prayer for the prophesied curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh. King of heaven and earth. And all things living. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Listen to us now. Right now. Send evils and curses. And punishment and destruction. To the heathen. That speak against us. Thy prophets. The teachers. The princes. The priests. The Israelite brothers. And the school. Send evils and curses. And punishment and destruction. To the heathen, that shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel. They refuse to give to the school. Force their riches. To enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses. And punishment and destruction. To the Edomites. And the nations. And their drug dealers. The court system. The prison system. Planned Parenthood. All the governments of our enemies. Amalek synagogues and armies. The Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Posse Comitazi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, massive space program, the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, Wall Street, open up the internet, and the airwaves, the cable access channel, the radio channel, convict the spirit of many of thy people,
that seek to stop us, and bring swift destruction, to all the heathens, that stand in the way, and try to stop us from broadcasting your word throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues, cause them to go to and fro through the earth, and consume them. Let the plagues shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahushua, Michael and Gabriel, come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathens that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you always. So be it. You know, sorry, face the front. We'll face each other. We're going to end this Sabbath service with one courtesy salute. Oh, the sister, you can sit. Man of Israel, I Majim Shabbat. I Majim Barak. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakatun. Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua Barak Atun. Yajimatah, which means hands down. You're going to saw and turn to face the sister. Sister Imajim, which means stand. We're going to give one courtesy salute to the sister. Sister, you're going to stand like this. Imajim Shabbat. Imajim Barak. And the salute for the sister is Yahweh Shamar Alathum Ba'Hashem Yahushua, which means may the Father keep and protect you in the name of the Son. So Yahweh Shamar Alathum Ba'Hashem Yahushua. You're going to say that back. Yahweh Shamar Alathum Ba'Hashem Yahushua. Yajimatah, which means hands down. Miss.
All right. Next week, we're going to start at Genesis chapter 36, verse 39. Shalom.
Shalom.